Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics that deals with the relationship between angles and sides of triangles. We will be covering trigonometry of class 10th in this video. As you are in class 10th, all this applies on a right-angled triangle. Here angles are named by letters like angle A, angle B, etc. These angles are also named as theta, alpha, and more. There are also the names of each side of the triangle. The side at the front of right angle is called the hypotenuse, denoted as h, which is fixed and is the longest side. The other two sides are called the perpendicular and base, denoted as p and b. These depend on which angle you're looking at. Generally, an angle is made up of two lines. Base is one of them of an angle, and the remaining is perpendicular. See this triangle. If you are talking about the angle theta here, check those two lines from which this angle is made up. One of them is fixed, the hypotenuse, and another one is the base. Now you know the hypotenuse, you know the base. Then the remaining is the perpendicular. Trigonometry is built around three main functions: sine, cosine, and tan. These are just ratios of all sides of the triangle. Sin is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Cos is base upon hypotenuse. And tan is perpendicular upon base. Ratios are not over yet. We can also reciprocal these ratios, creating cosec, secant, and cot. These three would be hypotenuse upon perpendicular, hypotenuse upon base, base upon perpendicular, respectively. As these are reciprocal of them, we can write cosec as 1 upon sine, secant as 1 upon cosine, cot as 1 upon tan. Pause the video and find all the trigonometrical ratios of angle A in this triangle. Firstly, let's mark the sides of the triangle for angle A. Hypotenuse is fixed, the side of 5 centimeters. The base is the side of 4 centimeters. And the perpendicular is 3 centimeters. Now sine A is P upon H. Cos A is B upon H. Tan A is P upon B. Cosec A is H upon P. Secant A is H upon B. And cot A is B upon P. By putting the values, answers are on your screen. Let's do one more question. If sine A is 4 upon 5, then find cos A, tan A, and cosec A. In this question, there's given the value of sine A and asked to find cos A and cosec A. You know that cosec A is 1 upon sine A. So cosec A will be 5 upon 4. D. Now cos A and tan A are left. To find them, we need to find the length of all the sides of the right-angled triangle. Sine A is 4 upon 5, and we know sine A equals perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So we can write 4 upon 5 equals perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So we can write perpendicular as 4k and hypotenuse as 5k. Using the Pythagoras theorem, we get the base as 3k. If you don't know about Pythagoras theorem, check out the video on this channel explaining Pythagoras theorem in 2 minutes. Link is in the description. Let's continue. Now we have all the sides, so we can even find all the trigonometrical ratios. But we need cos and tan only. Cos A is base upon hypotenuse, and tan A is perpendicular upon base. So we get cos A as 3k upon 5k equals 3 upon 5, tan A as 4k upon 3k equals 4 upon 5. Before going further, note some important points. First, sine theta does not mean sine into theta. It is pronounced as sine of angle theta. Second, sine upon cos equals tan, and cos upon sine is cot. You must be thinking that we say sine of angle A. The angle A would have a value. If A is of 45 degrees, then sine A must have a fixed value. Here are some standard angles mentioned in the trigonometry table. These angles are of 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and 90 degrees. See the table. You just need to remember values for sine. Other you can make using the trick. Sine 0 degrees is 0. 30 degrees is 1 by 2. 45 degrees is 1 by root 2. 60 degrees is root 3 by 2. And sine 90 degrees is 1. For cos, just write the values of sine in reverse order. So we get cos 0 degrees as 1, 30 degrees as root 3 by 2, 45 degrees as 1 by root 2, 60 degrees as 1 by 2, and cos 90 degrees as 0. As you know, sin A upon cos A is tan A. So to find the values of tan, we will divide values of sine by values of cos. So we'll get tan 0 degrees as 0, 30 degrees as 1 by root 3, 45 degrees as 1, 60 degrees as root 3, and tan 90 degrees is not defined, because dividing any number by 0 is not possible. To find the values of cosec, secant, and cot. Reciprocal the values of sine, cos, and tan, respectively. So the values are on your screen. Now you have all the standard values of the trigonometrical table. We will be doing 1 or 2 questions related. Question 1. Tan 60 square plus cos 45 square equals. Option are on your screen. Let's solve. Tan 60 equals root 3. So tan 60 square equals 3. Cos 45 is equal to 1 by root 2. So cos 45 square equals 1 by 2. By adding 3 and 1 upon 2 we get 3.5, so option D is correct. Question number 2. Sin A minus cos A equals 0. Find cot square A. Let's solve this. Sin A minus cos A equals 0. So sin A equals cos A. Sin A and cos A both are equal at 45 degree. So angle A equals 45 degree, and cot 45 is 1. So cot square 45 is 1 square, which is 1. Without wasting time, let's move to trigonometrical identities. These are basically 3 formulas, and from here the questions become complex. The 3 formulas are sin square A plus cos square A equals 1. Secant square A minus tan square A equals 1, and cosec square A minus cot square A equals 1. We'll do 3 questions related. Question 1. Cosec A plus cot A equals x. Find the value of cosec A minus cot A. The identity cosec square A minus cot square A equals 1 can be written as cosec A plus cot A into cosec A minus cot A. By using the formula, a square minus b square equals a plus b into a minus b. According to the question, cosec A plus cot A is x. So we get x into cosec A minus cot A equals 1. So cosec A minus cot A equals 1 upon x. Question number 2. Prove that cos square A upon sin A plus sin A equals cosec A. Taking LCM in the LHS, we get cos square A plus sin square A upon sin A. Using the identity sin square A plus cos square A equals 1, we get 1 upon sin A equals cosec A. Hence proved LHS equals RHS. Question number 3. Prove that secant A into cot A equals cosec A. We can write secant A as 1 upon cosine A and cot A as cosine A upon sin A. Because secant A is reciprocal of cos and cos A upon sin A is cot A. Cos A will cancel out and we'll get 1 upon sin A, which is cosec A. Hence proved LHS equals RHS. That's it for class 10th trigonometry. Try these questions and write the answers in the comments.